It's time for Football Fury. Once again, coming back to you guys. We got Tim, we got Mike, and we got a new fresh blood for the show, Stefan, a.k.a. Bells. What's up, my peoples?
Let's go.
What's going on, Bells? Welcome.
What's good, man? Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
I guess we could. I guess what should we start off with the trivia first, or should we just go on with topics?
No, we start with the trivia. I want to see
All right.
Bells. Ain't you a Giant fan?
Let's get it cracking, baby. Let's do it.
All right.
Oh man!
Just so everybody know that Maurice, due to his work schedule, he cannot join us today for Football Fury. But we have our very own Stefan, a.k.a. Bells, as we earlier introduced. Another minute warning head joining us today for our show. And he is a Giants fan. So, for this Giants fan here, we have trivia for him. Now, some of you guys who've been watching the show for a while would know that when we was doing a podcast for 2 Minute Warning, we had a segment called Football Fury Trivia. Now, just to bring that back a little bit, we got five questions for Bells on his team. So, basically how this works, you have 5 questions, 2 minutes.
Bring it.
All right?
Do it.
If you don't know a question, you can skip and come back right around, all right?
All right.
You can't say Omaha either. You can't say Omaha.
Yeah.
Do not say Omaha. Go on.
All right, 5 questions.
Banana.
And there's actually a bonus question as well. So if you can finish all 5 questions, you got time left, I'll hit you a bonus question, all right?
All right, who's keeping the clock?
I'm keeping the clock.
All right.
All right, maybe I could hold up my phone so you can see the clock. Can you see it?
Oh, nah, man. That ain't going to work, man. Just
all right. We're starting right now. 3, 2, 1, start. Question number 1. In 2012, Eli Manning passed for 510 yards against Tampa Bay. He became the 3rd Giant QB to do so. Name one of the 2 Giant QBs before him.
Could throw for 500 yards in a game. Y.A. Tittle.
Sorry? Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. Number 2. What school did Ruben Randall attend where he got a first-team All-Southern Conference selection?
LSU.
Okay. Number 3. Against what team did Eli and Victor Cruz have a 99 yards touchdown pass in 2011?
Christmas Eve against the Jets.
Which team?
He said the Jets, so he got it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. Wow. Moving forward. This Chicago Bear tight end used to be a tight end for the Giants.
Martellus Bennett.
Jeez. Number 5. Entering 2012, which Giant kicker was the last to make a Pro Bowl?
What year?
In 2012. Entering 2012.
Lawrence Tynes.
No. John Carney. Now,
John Carney.
John Carney. Now your bonus question. What was the last team the Giants actually played in the state of New York? I assume Buffalo. I'm sorry, I messed up on that question.
The Bills.
Yes.
Wow, Sean.
Someone wrote the answer to the question. Who did that?
Sean, go home, you're drunk.
I feel like Ron Burgundy. Damn it, he would read everything on the teleprompter. All right, I just failed, guys. I'm just going to jump out the window, but carry on.
Hey, man, you got a lot of Tampa trivia. That was pretty good.
Nah, not for nothing. He did the best out of everybody. 2 Minute Warning who's ever did the trivia. Listen, you're a Giant fan. Omaha to you.
Omaha.
Wow, good job, Bells. All right, it's up into the first quarter. Okay. Speaking of the Giants, Ben Rothlisberger, Big Ben just got to be signed for a 5-year deal. Okay, Eli Manning is a free agent after this season coming up. Do we be sign Eli Manning or move on from him?
I'll start. I mean, I don't even think it's debatable. I mean, the hardest position in this league to fill is the quarterback position. You look at Ben Roethlisberger, look at Eli Manning. They're the same age. They got drafted the same year, respectively. They're 15th and 16th all time in passing yards. Eli is ahead of Ben. I mean, it's a no-brainer to me. You're talking about you got a team that's ready to win now. You got young talent at the cornerback position. You got young talent at the wide receiver position. So what are you going to do? You're going to start over and look for a quarterback. Some franchises take 10, 15, 25 years to find a quarterback. You're going to cut Eli and then hope to get lucky in the draft. I'm going to say, look, if the right guy's there in the draft, take him, tutor him, let him play under Eli for a couple of years, and then when Eli moves on his merry way, he can replace him. But certainly would not just say, goodbye Eli, let's bring in, Joe Schmo from LSU. I ain't doing that.
Yeah. You have to be prepared for the worst case scenario to happen. See, a lot of people don't realize how lucky the Colts were. So people are going to look at the Colts and think, this is how we run football teams. Andrew Luck was a literally 1-in-20-year player. And he came in like 2-3 years ago. So you got like 17 more years till Andrew Luck really comes by. So you got to rock with Eli. Like, as much jokes as we make about him, as much intos as he throws, look, man, Brett Favre has the most interceptions ever, and they kept him for a long time. Eli stays healthy. He stays up. He gets the ball out of his hands when he knows who to throw it to. So he's not really – look, he's not top 5, but you don't just cut him and then try to build up a rookie, or you don't just cut him and what? Trade for who? Jay Cutler? Like that's the thing. When you say let Eli go, who are we replacing him with?
That's the first question you got to ask.
Like,
wait.
He ain't in the league. Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather Eli than Kaepernick. I'll tell you that right now.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Mike, I know you in Atlanta. I drove up. What's the temperature over there?
It's warm. It's like 66. I'm happy.
Because I'm so surprised you're praising Eli Manning. I'm so shocked. Hey, listen.
There's two arguments for you.
Nobody's praising Eli. We're talking about what makes sense.
Exactly.
Wait.
It's night and day.
Okay, all right. I give you that. Okay, I give you that. Well, here's my thing. The reason why I will be signing Eli Manning, because, again, just my opinion, I still think he's the top 5 quarterback in this league. He's not Aaron Rodgers. He's not Peyton Manning. Not Peyton Manning. He doesn't lose like Peyton Manning. Okay, he's not like Drew Brees. He doesn't give you the best stats in the world. But I'm gonna tell you this. What you have to give him credit for is whatever you put around him, he makes it work. Now, just look at last year. Last year, he lost Victor Cruz. You got a rookie in Odell Beckham Jr. The season, they're stacked. Okay, so my thing is this. He's still a solid quarterback. He doesn't make this. He's not going to make the mistakes a rookie quarterback is going to make. But forget the rookie quarterback. I still think you still keep him around because I still think the Giants can win 1 or 2 more Super Bowls in his career. Anything around him, he makes it work.
You know what? I'm going to be real. I'm going to just say it. Real got to recognize real. They're pretty much the NFC Baltimore Ravens. Like, they'll lose some games that they should win. They'll win some games they should lose. But God save your soul if they sneak into the playoffs, because that's the last team you want to play. That's just how I always feel about the Giants. If they make it to the playoffs, adios mio, they might just beat you. And they got Steve Spagnuolo back. So.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing about Eli. Say what you want about him. For the first 58 minutes of the game, he's a last man you want to see with the rock in his hands with 2 minutes left on the clock. That's for sure.
That is true.
I Honestly, ironically, you know who's the other one that's like that? Tony Romo. But these are the two most hated quarterbacks in the league. Ironically.
Listen.
They're like Guru.
You know what's funny? Because you know what's funny? It's like if you go back to the Super Bowl this past one with the Seattle Seahawks and the Patriots, Tom Brady was fortunate to get that ring. I mean, listen, let's keep it real. If it wasn't for the play call, I'm sorry, Sean, I didn't mean to bring it up. If it wasn't for the play call, Tom Brady would not have gotten that ring. When you looked at when Eli Manning against the Patriots, again, like I said, Tom Brady had a shot to get this to get that ring. All he had to do was complete a 10-yard pass to Wes Welker, which he incomplete. And what does Eli Manning do? Again, the ball in his hands at his own 10-yard line, completes a 30-yard pass to Mario Menahan going towards the out of bounds.
That's probably still one of the top 10 passes I've ever seen.
Exactly. No matter how much he's not like Aaron Rodgers, that popular like Aaron Rodgers, he's not going to give you the stats like his brother Peyton Manning. He's not like Drew Brees, but see, Drew Brees is, to me, he's like Clark Kent. At home, he's Superman. On the road, he's whatever. You understand? Eli Manning is a solid quarterback. I still put him in my top 5. But I think you resign him.
I think Eli's gift is his curse. I think he may have the shortest memory in the entire NFL. And I'm not going to, because this is just me being fair. He literally might have the shortest memory. There's no way you can throw 5 picks in a game if you don't have the shortest memory in the NFL. And the thing is, when your mind is clear like that, when the pressure comes, everyone is thinking. And Eli's just all shucks. I guess Mario Manningham's open.
Woo! No, Michael, I agree.
That's how he balls. That's just how he balls.
Remember that one year he was getting up every single play? The dude just gets back up like nothing happened. And he still plays the same, and he still faces the same. Like, sometimes the quarterback flinch a little bit after getting hit twice. Eli is the same Eli. No matter how much times you hit him, the man gets back up like nothing happened. Like, he's a freak.
It's the gift and the curse. It's the gift and the curse.
Well, I'll tell you this right now. It's the same curse that he was. It's the same curse Peyton Manning wish he has.
Yes, that's what makes it fun. If Peyton had a little bit of Eli, he would have played a lot. I don't know if he'd win, because some of those games his team ain't come through. But I would say personally, he would have played a lot better if he felt like Eli. I can't guarantee the W's. I'm just saying personally, Peyton would have came through.
But you have to also know that Peyton have a certain condition that he can't just take any hits. It's not like he could have.
Don't cake for that man. Don't cake for that man. Because before his neck was like that, he been doing this. He been doing this since Tennessee. Since I couldn't even play football because mom was scared. Like this is not new for Peyton. It's not like, oh, the injury came up and now he's skittish. No.
Oh, that was an old injury?
Peyton.
Okay, never mind. Moving forward.
I'm done.
No, let's not forget before Eli was an Iron Man, Peyton was an Iron Man too. Peyton still has more consecutive games played than Eli has.
Oh yeah.
That's true. That is true. But real quick, Sean, I want to ask Bells one thing because he's a Giant fan. Real quick, Bells, in your opinion, do you think Eli Manning's a Hall of Fame quarterback? First ballot?
I hate the term first ballot because writers are funny like that. You know what I'm saying? Like some writers just simply won't vote for a guy just because it's his first shot. But is he a Hall of Famer? How can he not be? His brother is, right?
Yeah.
Who got
well, his brother. I mean, his brother is because of the numbers, right? His brother is because of the numbers, but Eli Manning is,
Look, it's funny. The other guy that you said that got paid, Ben. That's another reason why you got to pay Eli. Because that's what you heard. Everyone wants to talk about football. Nah, it's a business. It's about butts in the seats. And you can't tell a New York fan nothing about Eli Manning.
Yeah,
they will go to see Eli Manning. So if you like people buying your expensive tickets for your $2 billion, $3 billion stadium, you better keep Eli in the saddle.
Ticket prices that just went up too. No, Eli's going to stay around, man. And Ben too's a Hall of Famer. Both of them guys, same draft class. They're both going to finish top 10 all-time yardage. Both got two teams already. It's a no-brainer, man.
Yeah, not first ballot, but I'm pretty sure both of them will get into the Hall of Fame.
I agree.
All right.
Let's get to that second quarter. I'm done talking about Eli. You try to bait me. You know we're trying to bait me, Eli.
All right, second quarter. All right. What is Chip Kelly thinking about? Do we all agree with the free agency moves he did this past week?
Man, can I tell you how I feel about Chip Kelly? I had to bring back a word and change the definition. I'm about Chip Kelly. I want to say yes, and then I want to say no, and I don't know, so I'm going to just be like, yo. Yes, I agree. Get rid of LaShawn McCoy. Your system works with every quarterback. Pay $21 million, you got rid of him to not do that. And then you did it. So, I'm confused on that. I still don't know if he really believes in his head he can get Mariota, and I have no idea if he really believes Sam Bradford playing 6 games in his whole career is really the answer. I have no idea what this man believes in. I don't know. Is he a communist? Is he a patriot? I don't know what side of the Cold War Chip Kelly is on.
Chip Kelly reminds me of Willy Wonka a little bit, just crazy. You think he makes sense, but then he just does something crazy like Willy Wonka.
Yeah, like in hindsight, if you look away from Sam Bradford, you got rid of LaShawn McCoy, but you got a great running back, and you got possibly one of the best linebackers in the game. Because I'm not going to throw shade on Kiko Alonso. I mean, ACLs, they're not the prison sentence that they used to be. You got science, you got help, you could come back from that. And before that injury, that was a beast. Makes sense.
Here's my thing about it, though. I get the move to get rid of McCoy to bring in Kiko. Yeah. I agree Kiko's a beast, and it was a salary dump. McCoy was due a lot of money. But then you take the money you were going to pay McCoy, and now you give him more money to 2 guys who are always hurt, in DeMarco Murray and Ryan Matthews. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? And I don't understand how you let Jeremy Maclin walk out of your building. I mean, look, Jordan Matthews had a nice little year. I think a lot of that was due to the fact that Jeremy Maclin was lined up on the other side of him, and defenses are keen on Jeremy Maclin. So now you're going to tell me that the offense is going to rely on Sam Bradford, who, God forbid, he's not on a stretcher, so maybe Mark Sanchez. Then there's Jordan Matthews, Riley Cooper, who they're probably going to even cut before June 1st, to be honest with you, and Zach Ertz. That's your weapons. You're going to see a lot of Darren Sproles. Take him in your fantasy drafts, boys. You're going to sing him. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, they give all the money to a dude who's a backup cornerback in Seattle. I mean, Byron Maxwell, he's worth that kind of money? You got to be kidding me, man. I mean, look.
Hey. Yeah, sorry to cut you guys off, but Dominic just have to give big ups to to Tim. Coming from a Giants fan, you're my boy and all, but you gotta be smoking some of that finest on the planet.
Hey,
that's Dom.
Hey Dom, listen, you're my boy too. If you want to know what planet it's from Planet Chip. Chip Kelly's planet. Maybe that's what it is. I'm down there. That's what it is. It was from Chip Kelly's planet. But I'm going to get my input on Chip Kelly. First of all, Chip Kelly, favorite movie is Howard the Duck. His favorite cartoon character is Daffy Duck. We all know his favorite school is Oregon. For some reason, his favorite game when he was a child was Duck Duck Goose. So all I gotta say is this, Chip. Listen, you should have left the GM spot to the big boys, Howie Roseman, who is now just planning parties for the stadium. He has no say so on any football operation moves. Chip Kelly got all of it. And you know what? I know the owner wish he hadn't made that decision because Chip Kelly, you're crazy. There is no way you go out and you trade LaShawn McCoy for Kiko Alonso. Really? Really? Because he played 1 year and he was almost rookie of the year? 1 year. Got hurt last year, but he's an Oregon Duck. Chip Kelly has had 10 Oregon players on his team. One was already on the team already when he took over the franchise. That's Matthews, Casey Matthews' brother. Okay, from Oregon. You got 9 other players you put on this team. What have they done? Nothing. So it's either you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what players to bring in or nothing. You brought in Sam Bradford. What is it? Did Chip Kelly had a good game against him in college or something that, you know what, I like Sam Bradford for 4 years ago? I mean, let's keep it real. You brought in a guy who has played, how many games you said, Mike? 6?
It's probably somewhere under 10. I can tell you that much. It is less than 10.
I think it was maybe 9. Okay, so maybe 9. But so then on top of that, it's the sweetest one of all. You complain about money. You want to save money for the team. Okay, now here's where it gets funny. You go out there, just like Bell said, you let Jeremy Maclin walk away. Maclin wanted $11 million. Ooh, excuse me.
Oh, man, he's so mad. He's knocking over the camera.
Excuse me. Maclin wanted $11 million. You offer him $9 million. I think the guy produced that. You could have tried to work that out a little bit, but you didn't. Maclin went on to Kansas City Chiefs to go his old coach, Andy Reid. Fine. You still want to save that money, right? You go and you sign Byron Maxwell. This guy didn't even start in the Super Bowl. He didn't even start in the Super Bowl at all. He played nickel corner, and you give him $25 million guarantee? Chip, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Yes, you are. But he did sign another Oregon Duck player, Walter III, who played for the Giants last year and who was injured. Fine. Here's another one. Chip, you try to be funny and steal DeMarco Murray from the Dallas Cowboys. And let me tell you about that one. That was the best one. DeMarco Murray caught a baby fit. Okay, he saw that we wasn't budging with the $6 million, so he cried. He took up all his stuff off the Twitter account, all Cowboy stuff. He calls Chip to Chip. Please, I would like to play with you. I would like to join my friend Sam Bradford in college. Please. Can we work something out? You go there, you sign this boy, okay, for 5 years, 42 mil, 21 guarantee, but you wanted to save money. Now, and Ryan Matthews, what, for 11 mil? So therefore, you committed about 40, 45 to 50 mil into 2 running backs who cannot even stay healthy.
But you didn't want to pay LaShawn McCoy the 5 years and $40 million he got with Buffalo. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Nobody was better than Shady. Nobody, bro.
And here's the thing. Look, man, I'm going to throw some venom. Y'all know, look, I've been off the group for a while. I need y'all to know, I really hate DeMarco Murray. I hate DeMarco Murray. Why? You come in 2 years, you get into like a biggity, you know what, name, if this is on TV, I don't want the FCC to come. You have one good year, but really it's because Zach Martin hopped out the garbage can and really should have won Rookie of the Year. I'm sorry, ODB, you shine bright like a diamond. You should be singing with Rihanna. But in all reality, for all 16 games, Zach Martin was the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Ask me different. I guarantee you're wrong. So you had the best O-line. All you had to do to beat Green Bay was not fumble. Everyone who saw that play unravel literally said he would have still been running in through the end zone if he didn't fumble because he carries the ball like a loaf of bread. My thing is, if you have the best O-line in the league, learn how to run. That just shows laziness. That shows, and then to top it off, you sleep with your ex-teammate's wife. That's just disrespectful. Maybe I just got married and I'm sensitive about it, but F DeMarco Murray. So he was the one that should have gone. You should have let him test the market because the teams probably didn't even want him. He wasn't worth that money. So why would you give him that money? That's just how I feel. And top it off, there's no running back in the history of the league that gets 400 carries and pops off the next year because they all get tired.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry, Mike. I had to cut you there, bro. I did my research on that. There's only been one running back. One.
Who did it?
And guess what? He wore the same star on his helmet that DeMarco Murray did. But guess what? You're not Emmitt Smith. Nowhere near Emmitt Smith. Nowhere near Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt didn't
okay,
fumble.
Nowhere near Emmitt Smith. And don't get me wrong. Hey, listen. Hey, Bells. Am I being salty about DeMarco Murray? Because I'm just coming out with the facts of him going to Philly. I would, as a Cowboy fan, I will always appreciate what DeMarco Murray did for this team. Last year, he was very good for us. He was very solid. Solid. Not special, but solid. And his running game helped out a lot because a certain individual receiver with the number 88 took away a lot of the coverages, especially with the offensive line blocking. And guess what? DeMarco Murray had an easier time. And guess what? I look forward to see Darren McFadden behind this line finally on a good team. On a good team. I'm not gonna say he's gonna get 1,800 yards. That'd be crazy because I think this team will be going running back by committee. But I guarantee you're gonna see a lot of stuff come out of Darren McFadden this season coming up.
I'll tell you this much. You might call me
All right,
crazy.
guys, wrap it up. Wrap it up. We gotta move on.
Anybody watching this might think I'm crazy too. If he can stay healthy, Darren McFadden's better than DeMarco Murray. That's not a knock on DeMarco. DeMarco had a good year. He's a good back. But not just Zach Martin, like Mike said. You're talking about Travis Frederick. You're talking about Tyron Smith. That's three guys all on the first team All-Pro, all with 3 years or less in the league. That line is so good and going to be so good for so long. Sprinkle in a Doug Free. Sprinkle in a great passing game. Darren McFadden can do some things, boy. He gotta stay healthy, man. He gotta stay on the field.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe he can go back to Arkansas.
What happened to Tim?
Let's take a look.
Where'd Tim go?
Man,
I think he's still a little sad about losing DeMarcus Murray.
Nah, man.
He's crying right now, but he's gonna come back soon.
He needs to celebrate losing that. He has. You know what? I'm gonna bring it back to our favorite poster. He's not a leader. Right?
But anyway,
he has no class. He's not a leader.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Anyway, you know,
I lost contact. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hit the off button when you heard me say Darren McFadden was better than DeMarco Murray. That's what happened.
What happened?
You know what? Hey guys, we gonna move on to the next. I got a couple things to say, but let me try and see if I can read a little bit things on the post over here. We have CJ say, "Holy blank, that was the first time Tim gave Murray props."
You know what it was? Hey, you know what it was? Nah, you know what it was? You know what it was? I was watching Dirty Dancing, one of my favorite movies of all time, and the scene where Patrick Swayze tells nobody puts baby in the corner. So I was thinking to myself, nobody puts DeMarco Murray in the corner. So I'm good now with DeMarco Murray.
But we're gonna have to move on to the next stop. We gotta move on to the next quarter. But before we go to the next quarter, I'm gonna let people finally got our dial-in to our YouTube show. So you guys could dial in and talk to us, and I will post the number on our group page on the official chat thread for Football Fury. But I'm going to also say the number right now. If you guys listening to the show right now and you want to dial in and say anything, the number is 401-283-5908, and the PIN number is 58917. But anyways, I'm going to post this number as well on our group chat. But anyways, Tim, Maurice, moving on to the next quarter. We're in the third quarter. Let's carry on.
Okay, this third quarter is gonna be so fun because Sean is a big Seattle Seahawks fan, and he just covered from the Loves, not a cold cuts. Seattle Seahawks acquire Pro Bowl tight end Jimmy Graham from the New Orleans Saints from what was that, 5th round pick? No, excuse me, 1st round pick. Are the Seahawks the Super Bowl favorites now?
No. Not at all. You know what? I'm always here to give credit. And you know who put me on game? My boy, Big Dog Tim. Tim said, yo, the depth on the D-line is gone. And last time I checked, Jimmy Graham don't play defensive end. So, like, they still got depth problems in defensive line. Now they have depth issues in corner. Because say what you want about him playing nickel, now you don't have that nickel corner. Yes, Jimmy Graham helps, but you know what? They also lost Max Unger for Jimmy Graham. And my problem with these trades for skill positions, and you know what? I'm biased. I played center, Academic All City 2002. Find me. You can't lose your center. Like, he's really good. Like, so now your whole offense, which is based off of beast mode, you lost your starting center for a tight end who doesn't block at all. I'm not saying they're going to be doo-doo, but they can't be Super Bowl favorites when, at best, they probably got marginally better, and at worst, they may drop off severely.
I agree. I think the hits to the defense, especially the depth. Now you hear rumors that Michael Bennett wants to come hang out with you in Atlanta, Mike. I mean, it ain't the train wreck that the San Francisco 49ers are going through right now. Obviously, they still got Russ. They got Jimmy. They got beast mode. Did he say something? No, he didn't say nothing. He just read the comments.
We can't lose Michael Bennett. I'll be pissed off if we lose him.
No, I mean,
you should. He's mine.
The game of football, all these skill position players, you got to have them, but you ain't going to win football unless you can win the battle in the trenches. You got to be able to keep your quarterback on his feet and block for him, and you got to be able to get with a conventional pass rush without having to send 7, 8 guys. And you're losing all this depth at these key positions. I can't say they're the favorites. I agree with Mike. I mean, they ain't going to be close, but I ain't gonna be 14-2 and walk in without a fight. I'll tell you that.
Okay, it's gonna be a little bit long. I want to read you some numbers about Jimmy Graham. Okay.
Oh boy.
Me. Okay. His biggest numbers was 118 yards this year, and that was his 2nd game of the year. After that, 54 yards, 36 yards, no yards, 59 yards, 76 yards, 29 yards, 47 yards, 25, 53, 87, and 54. Okay. Then you go back the year before, the game that I saw the real Jimmy Graham was against the Patriots when Aqib Talib shut him down. We're talking about a cornerback who is 6 feet. Jimmy Graham is about 6'7", got about 50 pounds or more weight on him, and you're getting shut down by a cornerback. The following year, you want to get paid like a wide receiver, but you can't be a corner, right? Last year, you struggled all season long. Seattle Seahawks fans, wake up and smell the coffee. You've been had. You've been had. There's no way, Seattle fans. No way in hell.
I'm not here.
You're going to win anything with Jimmy Graham. First of all, I'm going to tell you about these hypocritical Seattle Seahawks fans that got under my skin so much. You're talking about Russell Wilson has no weapons. Okay, he needs weapons. No, but you know what? Russell Wilson can't pass the ball a lot because he's not like Drew Brees. Okay, you get Jimmy Graham in here now. Now you want to pass the ball like Drew Brees, but you said last year he can't do it. So I'm confused.
Never said he can.
I'm confused. Now hold up. Now you think about this. Think about this now. I guarantee you, if the Seattle Seahawks had Jimmy Graham in the Super Bowl, that slant pattern he ran, he wouldn't have caught that because you can't even be the cornerback. A A quarterback would have knocked you off your route and got in the way. It makes no difference. Mm-hmm. Especially when you got no name wide receivers around you. All we got to do is put a corner on him, and the game is over. You think you're going to win with Mark? I mean, let's keep it real. And listen, like Mike just said, Michael Bennett wants to be traded. He does not want to be there. He wants to get paid. Cliff Abel may walk out the door. Bobby Wagner, you got to pay money somehow. And listen, don't get me wrong on the defense. I see a lot of candy about to be free agents maybe soon. They will make money elsewhere. If anybody got a problem, call Jerry Jones, who'll take care of the money deals for y'all. But anyhow, it's like I said, I don't see the Seattle Seahawks are favorites in anything when it comes to Jimmy Graham. Don't get me wrong, he's a big name, but the boy don't play big. His name, he's so soft as tissue. He's so soft as tissue. I don't even know what to call him, Markel or Scott. Basically, everybody has been wiping his ASS. That's how much of a tissue he is.
No, you know what? No. I'm gonna give him props. He's Kirkland. You know what I mean? He's Costco toilet tissue. You know, he's high quality. You know, he does it for the people. He's out for the profit. I'm gonna call him Kirkland. But it just doesn't work. It doesn't fit the team for me. I don't really like Jimmy. And you know what? People are throwing shade like Luke Wilson wasn't a good tight end. I remember playing against what was then touted as the best defense in the league against Arizona. Luke Wilson got busy on him. Now, usually against a good defense, that's when Jimmy Graham takes a little vacation even though he's on the field. He's like, he's not trying to get that hit. And he doesn't. And my thing that's bothersome about this trade the most is the league been know that Jimmy Graham doesn't block. So if he's on the field, you don't know if your center is going to be as good, and you know he's going to get beat like a, you know what I mean, on the whipping post by who. Even if Bennett leaves, the other defensive end will beat him. So how you supposed to run the rock?
Well, when Jimmy Graham was most effective, not so much this past year, but in years past, vertical passing game, Drew Brees' ability to get the ball down the field, the fact that he had wide receivers that were, of Pro Bowl caliber on the sides of him to take plays down the sideline, and Jimmy Graham would beat you up the seam all day long against the linebacker. Like my man Tim said, you can't do that against the cornerback, and when you don't have wide receivers there to spread them out that you have to be concerned with, you focus on Jimmy Graham. And Russell Wilson isn't Drew Brees. Listen, he's a real nice player. He makes great decisions with the football. He can move himself out of the pocket. He can extend the play like Ben Rothlisberger does. Not pass the ball down the field like Drew Brees has done in the past.
All right.
Brees, I don't think he's the same size.
I'm sorry. Wait, sorry. Finish your thought, Bells. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead, baby. You good.
Yeah. I have to say something from the wall. Aaron just said that I don't have a problem with people saying Peyton, Brees, and Rodgers and Brady are all better than Eli, but Wilson and Luck, stop that. Anybody say Wilson and Luck better than Eli?
No way. No way.
I would say Joe Flacco's had a better year recently. I don't know about better. I feel like after the locks at the top four, you can juggle it. But I would say Joe Flacco probably had more good games recently. Tony Romo has played better recently.
I don't think saying Joe Flacco in the same breath as Eli.
I got a problem, son, with these Giant fans in 2-minute warning. It really gets to me. You guys are so ungrateful about Eli Manning. Because you know what it is, and I'm gonna keep it. Hold on, this is love. I love all you guys. We all bros. I love all you guys. Don't be sensitive. But you know what? You bunch of hypocrites. Because I guarantee you, in 2007, before you made the playoffs, y'all wanted to chop his effing head off and get him out of town. But see, y'all want him out of here. This man, I'm gonna give you a little story. Victor, Don, Sick Miss, the whole Giant crew. I guarantee you probably forgot. When Eli Manning started in the playoff game, first of all, he was threatened. His career was threatened. His job was threatened in New York City. We're not talking about in Indianapolis or in St. Louis. We talk about New York City where the big boys play. Wait, not even the Knicks has won a championship. Understand this. Eli Manning was threatened with his job and was told, if you don't perform, you're out of here. The man went to Tampa Bay, beat Tampa. He went to the faded my Cowboys. Okay, he didn't go to Cabo. He didn't relax in Cabo. No, he was studying. He went there, he won. After that, you go to Green Bay in the frozen freaking tundra where no quarterback has ever won in there. What did he do? He beat Brett Favre. Outshone Brett Favre in the frozen tundra. After that,
Michael Vick, he did it first.
Listen. But I'm sorry. But guess what? He's the second guy to do it. You go to New England. Okay, you're playing against the undefeated Patriots with Randy Moss. So you got two Hall of Famers across from y'all. Eli Manning, what did he do? Breaks a tackle, throws the winning first down pass, and throws the winning touchdown. Wins the MVP of the Super Bowl. 2 seasons later, he's asked on ESPN on First Take, Eli, are you elite as Tom Brady? When he says yes, everybody, including myself, laughed at this man. And you know what? You Giant fans, y'all was laughing at him too. What did he do? The Giants got 13 injuries going up and down the season. Victor Cruz is a nobody. The minute he goes to the playoffs, beat Atlanta, goes to Green Bay, demolishes Green Bay and pretty boy Rodgers, Twinkle Toe Rodgers, goes to the 49ers, getting up, hit, left, right, up and down. He gets up, wins. He goes to the Patriots. Now this was the problem. This is where it happened. Tom Brady again has to complete a 10-yard pass to Wes Welker. Eli like this, look, Tom, I'm gonna give you this one time. You got one chance. A 10-yarder. He misses. What does Eli Manning do? Hey Tom, this is how you do it. A 30-yard pass, slant out of bounds to Mario Manningham and secures the win. When are you guys gonna wake up that you have a legitimate quarterback who wants to win? Not the F the fantasy stats. F that. It's corny. It's all about winning. Resume.
On that note, we gotta move on to the next quarter.
I'm gonna tell you real quick, Tim. I'm gonna tell you when they're gonna appreciate it. When they get their next day round, that's when they're gonna appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, thank you. Oh my God, thank you. Listen, Dave Brown, yo, Belts, you took it back. You took it back.
Word up.
You took it back. Dave Brown, my God. Did he make Deion Sanders the Hall of Fame in one game with throwing 4 interceptions for touchdowns?
All right, guys, move it on.
Ungrateful Giant fans. Ungrateful 2-minute warning. I love you guys, but I'm grateful.
All right.
Very.
Last quarter. Let's go.
All right. Excuse me 1 minute.
Woosah. Get the pressure points. Get the pressure
He's not even a cowboy. He's not even a cowboy. I'm getting mad about it for what? God. Anyhow, moving on. If we were the GMs of the Minnesota Vikings, how would we handle Adrian Peterson situation? Do we keep him? Do we cut him? Do we trade him? What moves would you make?
I mean, for me, it's all about value. I think if you could get a team to give you a first round pick, you take that and you run as fast as you can to the draft. I mean, talking about a guy who's almost 30. Now, every great running back who's ever lived breaks down. Damian Tomlinson was killing the league. Turned 30, became nobody. AP's almost there. Yeah, give me the fresh legs. He had the year off, yada, yada, yada. You ain't ready to win now. You ain't winning while AP's still in Minnesota. It's not going to happen. Teddy Bridgewater needs time to develop. You need to get some more players in there. They're not ready to win. AP, maybe what? Carry him to the playoffs like he did a couple years ago when he get bounced in the first round. If you could get even a second-round pick, I would see you run. But if you can't get value, you got to keep him around and sell tickets. That's what it comes down to.
Here's the problem. If they were going to trade him, they had to do it before last week. Now he's a free agent. Like, it's not – you can't get it for him. My thing is, if we know running backs fall off, and we know he probably has let's be fair. Honestly, a good 2 to 3 seasons left.
Maybe.
All right, 2 seasons left. I honestly keep him on a 1-year contract or maybe a 2-year, and get that last year out of him, because my thing is the hardest position to fill is quarterback. You have a known quantity with Adrian Peterson, and I've been saying this from the jump. I have no idea how this conspiracy happened, but Teddy Bridgewater was the best quarterback in that draft. But easily.
Yeah,
and then,
I agree.
like, owners literally made up a story that made him worse than he was. I think there's a chance for Teddy Bridgewater to be special, if he puts on a little more weight and gets used to the speed of the league. So how do you get used to that speed? Keep the running game. I would say it's worth investing in AP for 2 years just to find out how good Teddy Bridgewater can be. Because if you have that running game taking some pressure off of him, that development is easier to facilitate for Bridgewater, and I genuinely believe he could be that special talent. So you gotta place your bets. Bet while it's low to come up big when everything shoots up. So I think just based on Teddy Bridgewater, it's worth keeping Adrian Peterson.
What you think, Timmy?
Tim, you all right?
Well, no, I'm good. I was good. No, my thing is this. I would treat Adrian Peterson the way the Dallas Cowboys treated Emmitt Smith, out of respect. When Bill Parcells took over the team, he told Emmitt Smith, I'm not going to give you a lot of playing time because I got to develop these guys. I got to rebuild this team. So the smart thing was a nice press conference between Jerry and Emmitt, appreciated him, released him, let Emmitt Smith go to any team he wanted to go to, which he did. He went to the Cardinals for 2 years, came back after 2 years and signed a 1 year, a 1 day contract with the Dallas to end as a Cowboy. So I would do that with Adrian Peterson, especially when, like Mike said, you have a quarterback like Teddy Bridgewater who you want him to be the face. As long as Adrian Peterson is around, I mean, you're not trying to win a Super Bowl. You don't have the place to win it. So there's no point for you to have Peterson. They should let Peterson walk and let him choose whatever team he wants to go to, because nobody's not going to deal with his contract. And just a couple of days ago, Arizona turned down a trade because they don't want to take his $45 million deal, and plus they don't think they should give up a second-round pick, which I think is too high. I think a third-round pick is a little bit too high, but reasonable. And every fourth, fifth is just as good. But I would just let Peterson walk away. Thank you for your services. Obviously, he doesn't want to be there because for what he thinks they didn't still up for him with the whole child abuse thing. So I would let him walk. Let him walk and let him choose whatever team he wants to go to, out of respect.
I mean, if it's coming down to the point where he doesn't want to be there, well, then you can't force it. Football is too hard to make a player play. Because, like, the thing is, for this experiment of mine to work, I need the Adrian Peterson that could get yards with 8 in the box. Because if you can do that, I'm telling you, if Teddy Bridgewater can't succeed with 8 in the box, he wasn't meant to be a quarterback in this league. That's the Adrian Peterson I need. If he's going to be anything less than that, you're right. No one's taking that contract. You got to let him walk. Release him, cut him, take the hit to the cap, and see where he'll sign. He's going to sign for considerably less than anywhere else. I'll tell you that much.
Tim, let me ask you a question. You think that based on putting yourself in the shoes of the Vikings GM, or you think that based on the fact that you want him to release him because Jerry gonna bring him in?
Come on, Bells. Why you gotta put me on the spot like that?
Domestic abuse.
Why you had to put me on the spot? Hey, listen.
You already decided to bring Hardy. Why not bring them all in, baby?
Listen. Hey, Bell, listen. This is love. If the Giants can have the NASCAR defense, why can't the Cowboys have the domestic defense or the domestic team or the Dallas? I mean, it could be a domestic situation going on. We don't know, but
because that was a cool name and the other's terribly wrong.
It's a fair. Here's the thing. I'll give you this. I'll give you this. I'll give you this. It is. Oh damn! Don't put me on the spot like that. Oh, he put me on the spot. But I look at it both ways. Adrian Peterson doesn't want to come to Dallas. This is where his hometown is. It's going to be kind of hard to sign him because we just signed Greg Hardy. We'll get to that in a moment. But I just think, no, but for real, I think I think any player, just like McNabb when he was with the Eagles, you trained him to the bum Redskins. I just think when you're a top player and you gave so much for that team, that city, I think at the end when the team is going in a different direction, you should release that player in good faith and out of respect for them to choose whatever team they want to go to and market themselves. I don't think everybody should be traded to a bad team because you want value back. Nah, come on. I know his business is business, but where's the respect that a little bit? He should be able to walk on to any team he wants to walk on. And it's not the Cowboys, the Patriots.
Let's go.
Whatever.
At the same time, you can't blame Minnesota for wanting to get value for him, whether it be ticket sales or a draft pick. You know what I mean? They're gonna want to let him walk.
Nah, you can't. But you definitely. You're right.
But no one's gonna take that contract.
No, it's very hard. It's gonna be very hard.
Yeah, it's too hard to do that dance.
Then the value is in ticket sales. That's where the value is.
Okay. So I want to ask you guys this, since we on a Fury domestic issue right now. I want to switch it over. You guys are the owner of Jerry Jones. Would you sign Greg Hardy like you got signed today? 1-year deal, a lot of incentives involved to cover themselves up. If he leaves next year, they get a 3rd-round pick. But even with his off the field baggage from his alleged domestic abuse last year, would you have signed him?
I love my wife and I love the ladies, and I would have done it for multiple reasons, and I'll tell you why. People are stupid. That's the Wizard's first law. I know Sean would appreciate that quote.
Yes.
People are stupid.
Well, anyways, anybody else have anything else to say?
Yeah, I mean, would I do it? I think everybody deserves a second chance for sure, but for me, it's about football, man. Greg Hardy's a football player. He's a damn good football player, and Jerry Jones, no press is bad press. Greg Hardy's going to bring him some more press.
Well, anyways, I guess we got to wrap it up. This has been a great show, but before we go, I have to make a shout out to our next meetup, which is this Friday. And I'm trying to see if I can find that event. But all the New York people in 2-minute warning, we have another meetup coming up soon, and that's coming Friday. This Friday coming up. Same thing like the last time. It's after work, so everybody could come and show your face. We have a good crew. It's getting bigger every time. This Friday is going to be at the 13 Step Bar Grill. So all you guys have to do is go to the Facebook group, 2-minute warning group, click on the event. It's called the 13 Step Bar and Grill. Just click on it, you get the address and whatnot. Show your face, people. We want to see more faces. And the theme is saving Knicks fans. But you know what? I'm a Knicks fan. But I'm not mad this season because Phil Jackson is pressing that self-talk. But you gotta blow.
Hold on.
Stolen legacy.
Hey, Sean.
Golden years. Last in my ears. Ugh.
Sean.
If you're gonna have to talk about basketball here.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm just saying that is just the meetup.
Sean.
Yes. We gotta wrap it up though.
Sean.
We got less than a minute.
But hold on, Sean. Sean, I gotta get there because I hope it's not a setup. The last meeting we went to, man, is going to be a Knicks meeting. And all I kept on seeing was Dez Bryant against the Packers when he caught that ball. They showed that game over and over and over in front of me.
And what
I don't know if you and Trish had something to do with this because all they kept on showing, damn it, he caught that ball. Dez caught the
It
ball.
was not a
All day.
catch.
Come on, I'm having me a mojito and a taco and watching Dez Bryant, the replay, him not catching that pass. He caught that ball, damn it.
Okay.
I don't want to go Cowboy games. We go to this meeting. All right.
We gotta go. Mike, Tim, Bells.
Bells, beautiful, baby.
Yes, sir.